Alright, Numerion. It's 2025. Let's see what this one's all about. NecroFactory. Your regiciting brother has killed you. Fortunately with a witch's poison that turned you into a lich. And you know what? Being dead and not having to be king anymore is actually kind of great. Lots of time to tend to your burgundies. If only he hadn't found out and sent guards to trample your flowers. Now it's time to build your strength in the only way a powerful lich does, waging war by creating a factory line of undead. NecroFactory is a traditional relic with elements of tower defense and factory building. In order to make your way through, you must set up a small factories to raise undead and then kill them with your defenses, with the goal of creating better equipment and stronger killing lines. This game was made inside 1 full week for the 70-year-old Relic Challenge of 2025. Per the rules, the game wasn't completely complete from scratch. I built upon the foundations of my many previous 70-year-old entries. This is my 17th entry in this challenge. Check out the daily development log here. So Numerion is basically the only one who's involved in this game. There is basically like, you know, some like post bug fixes in like this version 1.3. And I'll note that basically if you go to like, you know, the README here, I'll note that it says like, you know, for this one, version 1, initial 70-year-old release. But if you basically go to like, you know, the 70-year-old release for like, you know, version 1.3, you get the, you know, changelog right here. So apparently it's been like, you know, fixing a few things here for like, you know, crashes and such. So fixed potential crash when being killed by missiles, for interactive like, you know, things when many turns are queued up. So very mundane things basically, nothing really too special. Alright, well, I don't think I'll bother playing the original, like, you know, NecroFactory, so let's just go into, like, version 1.3. We'll see what it's basically all about. And I'll play in our game of Numerions to show you guys. There's a crash report, but whatever. Alright, loading up. Numerion reactor. Alright, so music on, sound effects on. I can turn those off if I want. There we go. So, move with like the, you know, numpad or with mouse. Wait one turn with space, enter, period, numpad 5 or mouse wheel. Oh, I hate the mouse wheel, whatever. Apply hotbar slots for 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot one with F or with right mouse button. Interact with Z, A, and right mouse button. Open build menu with B. Numpad recommended. So numpad recommended, there's V keys. WAS for QWERTY or, you know, ZQSD for like, you know, other keyboard layouts. As for like laptop users, basically over here. Bump enemies to attack or fire your wand at them. Press F1 anytime to view keys. Use the build menu to create summoners. Summoners should target tiles within summoning circles found throughout the world. Be careful, some creatures are hostile. They will attack you and the summoners. Build walls and tower defenses from the build menu to protect your summoners. Build conveyor belts to carry dropped items away into storage or onto processing. Use processors to create armor weapons to help you advance. Sounds complicated, we'll see how it basically goes. So Captain, my liege, reports of undead activity are coming from the south. They say your brother, the former king, is risen as a lich. What? Send whatever troops you can find. I'm not having an army of dead at my doorstep. Good grief, a lich? Note to self, do not trust bushes for poison supply in the future. Dum da dum da da. Wow, being dead is actually really great. I don't have to worry about being king anymore, or my brother constantly trying to kill me. I can just look after my guardian in peace and quiet. There is the vile monster. Hey, you're trampling my flowers. Alright, fine. If my brother cannot ever leave me be, I guess I'll just have to take him down. Alright, well, let's see here. We got skulls, we got leather, we got slime. That's my equipment right here, I guess. So construct, use number keys while hovering to assign actions to the hotbar. Summon undead of various kinds from summoning circles in the world. There's a hedge. A simple hedge to funnel enemies where you want them to go. Conveyor. Alright, what's this here? First thing first, you need to die. I get the feeling, by the way, that you actually have to, like, you know, be in Carl's directions for this. Possibly. Nothing breakable. Inventory. Picked up items appear here. Contributes to construction costs. Conveyor insert and pickers remove items. Okay, so we can summon stuff here. Let's go here. Oh! So I have like mana. Where's my mana being like shown? I think you missed the mana bar. Well, we got some gold and stuff to work with. Now, I like the fact that you have help, but I kind of wish you had like help be like, you know, available in the game itself. Like, I sort of feel I have to open up this game again in order to, like, you know, figure out how to basically play the game. So bulldoze, destroy constructions, warning, resistant art refunded, summoner, there's a hedge. Pulls items from the tile behind and pushes them forwards, can extract items from buildings. So there's like towers to sort of fight with. So that guy's a, you know, archer. So how does this work? I want you here. Can I extract him, I wonder? Does that work? There's a zombie that'll run around killing stuff, maybe. Let's do that a little bit here. Can I turn around how like this basically faces, I wonder? The bow tower. Press F1 for help. Alright, there we go. I don't see anything that basically like, change how it basically faces and stuff, so that's a little annoying. Apparently I can right click to sort of get rid of stuff. That's good to know. Apparently if you like click any key that doesn't assign anything, like, WAS, it'll basically actually let you like, get that, like, press F1 for help. Like, I feel I should be able to sort of like make this like go up or something. Apparently zombies are pretty powerful. Let's put that there then. Well, that worked to basically kill them off pretty quickly. Like, there must be a way to sort of like, make these like, change position and stuff like that. But I just can't seem to figure out how. Maybe is that an A? Nope, that's not doing anything there. It's skeletons over here apparently. This might be stupid, but I'm just going to try pulling stuff. Nope, that's like, put stuff like that. My thing is like, how do you turn like your stuff here? Or can you like only like, place it one way? I mean, I can see how the conveyor basically works. Now, I think it's like, this is like, a tower defense game, so you really need to have like the ability to sort of like, change the direction, like, where it's basically like go on the map. Shoot wand. All right, well, whatever. What I'm going to do is basically build this like so. Now, one of these guys are actually like, well, he can go diagonal, I can't. Okay, so that sort of works. I want to see if this works, by the way, if I can pull stuff through hedges. Does not appear to work that way. I mean, the idea seems cool. Alright, just die, because, whatever. You die, accept your fate. Let's get through this again. Alright, so we have like a different map each time, it's worth noting. So we got skeletons. Whoop. I'm not a big fan that they can, like, essentially, like, get the first strike on me, like, on the first turn see me, but whatever. I'm just gonna go get killed, I think. So here's a safety feature, that's nice. There's zombies again. Okay, there we go, we died. See, I have to sort of like make it to the boss and just kill him that way. Okay. You should have some ability to sort of skip the tutorial, obviously, but whatever. That's always the same, just always the same. It almost feels like it'd be better to sort of like just do manually like this. Rather than starting anything. Here's the archer. Alright, well, honestly I could probably do it quite a bit this way, but you know, let's try and figure out how to basically do it this way, somewhat. Put that there. Do a little bit of damage to the zombie. Like, here's the thing. There should be like some like options to like turn around instructions so you can basically place them where you need to. You notice how I thought here. Maybe I have to interact with the things themselves. Yeah, that's literally what it is. You have to interact with them. Okay, so finally figured that out. So, Numerion, you need to have some explanations for like how stuff basically works, so people have to basically figure that stuff out. Let's go here. Do that. These tires can't hurt me, so I have to sort of watch out for that, I guess. And you got a summoner. And again, yeah, you can face these guys as well, so that's the thing too. just going to face these guys then. Let's put this here, put that here, put that here. Trying to figure these things out is taking a while, but whatever. See, what I'm trying to do here is basically build, like, you know, a system like this. See if we can get this right. So, bow tower. I just realized this faced the wrong way. Oh well. Oops. Now I'm using numpad trying to, like, you know, avoid this issue here. Okay, that seems to be working. I was thinking I might be able to use, like, you know, these, like, things to sort of, like, flood into, like, this area here, but I guess not. This is gonna get killed. Now I've basically sort of figured it out. There's vampires. Then it clobbers me and I die. Okay, it's fine. So we got unique guys basically in here. We got, like, you know, clerics and knights and other stuff in here. And again, nice skipping a tutorial would be very nice here. You can die. Wonder what I get from the skeletons. That might work right here. Let's get over here to some stuff. Maybe it won't work because they're going to path this way toward them, aren't they? Put that here. This guy's in a really bad spot to start summon, unfortunately, so... Alright, so I can only go with these guys in cardinal directions. That's good to know. So, I feel this is a game that, like, you know, it has potential, but as is right now, it's like, you know, needs to be very explained, a lot of the stuff. Like, it should be, like, you know, I should be able to sort of like face them prior to placing them. And that's not an option, you have to sort of place them and, like, you know, face them after. I almost feel like a groove would be nice for, like, you know, this game. Okay, let's try and get like a, you know, thing going this time around. So summoner. Okay, so he can work. Crap, is he still summoning because I, like, you know, face him the right way? Okay, good, he's not anymore. Put this here. However, I need to be like right next to him to face him. We're gonna need conveyors. Okay, good. I don't actually have to be right next to him, sort of face him, so that will work. Oh, I guess you can't face how these guys go. Let's put that there then. Okay, I have to destroy that one there. The system seems to be working finally. Can get more zombies here. Put this here. Now it's honestly a bit of a waiting game because I have to sort of wait for stuff to sort of, you know, be farmed. Ow. Again, it's annoying that I can just sort of do that. Let's see if this works for now. Whoop, they sort of bypassed them there. I bet I get skulls from skeletons, by the way. That sort of works. There's the skeletons I'll need. put that here. Now I figure out how to get the skeletons basically into, like, you know, a kill thing. Funnel. I feel like I'm wasting resources here a little bit. So you can't make areas inaccessible, so, okay. I need to do this. I was hoping this guy would drop skulls for me so I could actually, like, you know, make more towers to kill stuff with, but whatever. There's a skull. I wonder if my towers can be attacked or not. Okay, it's sort of working. So conveyor. Yeah, I was hoping, like, you know, I might be able to do it at range, but no, it still doesn't work unless, like, you literally place it right next to the building from this angle, I guess. Actually, could I be using pickers to sort of do this? Move stuff around a little bit. Yep, I could do that. That seems to work a little bit. So I probably need to use these things here. I just could use, like, you know, pickers. Oh well. There's a skull. I mean, I feel too injured to sort of, like, do this, but I mean, we can sort of get this going, you know, properly here for this part. There we go. Now I'm getting skulls. Now, this might sound very odd, but I think this would be a good game where you might want to have it so, like, you know, you're not stopped every time you see something happen, or have the ability to sort of toggle that. Conveyor. Hopefully it can't be pushing the water to stuff. There's some letter. One more skeleton, basically, like, you know, get a nice train here. There we go. The system works. Now, I won't be like getting very far in this game, I don't think, but you know, at least we'll be able to sort of figure this out a little bit. So there's some of my vampires here. Whoops. There's a knight. So I can kill the knight, but you know, it takes all my mana to do so. Put those here. I wonder how strong the vampire is going to be here. Maybe we'll set it up like this. Whoop, he can go through doors. Okay, that's sort of working. Blood. I doubt it heals me, but yeah, this is the resource. You know, I sort of feel you should be able to use to summon like guys that sort of like wander around and like, you know, kill stuff, but it's kind of hard to do. Oh well. Oops, I got killed. Oh well. Alright, well, that's basically enough of this one. It's an interesting sort of concept, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, it needs a lot more work to be like, you know, really like fun and enjoyable to sort of play. But oh well, take care.